Hello there guys, welcome back. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start working now on Quixel. This is gonna be probably the last tutorial of this series, which is actually the model preparation, the texturing, the generating the all the maps needed for the texturing in Quixel Suite. So now what I'm gonna do is just gonna fire up Quixel, and I'm just gonna show you how to import that. We're not gonna go through here and how to do texturing because probably I will have to create a new series for that, and probably one more series at the end just to render stuff out, the maps that Quixel generates. But for now, let's just stick to the just importing the maps and see what you need those, how you're gonna use those maps. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go into you hit this button here, dedo, and then it just give you the option here so you can start bringing stuff in. So the first thing you need to hit the mesh, and then let's find the mesh. The mesh I got it here in this folder, so called model to texture. So remember, this is a one single OBJ, but with three models that three different pieces of geometry that we selected in Maya, and we hit export OBJ, make sure the groups and the settings are right, and then you will get this. So I say open. Okay, now you can see that the mesh group here, I have three groups. One, you remember the one that is called the left eye group, and the right eye group, and the extra group. So now I can go group by group and import the ID, normal, and the ambient occlusion map per mesh or per group. So I'm gonna start with left eye. So I'm gonna go my material ID, and I look for the material ID for the left eye ID map. I open that. Okay, now go here into normal, and I go the left eye normals. Okay, and I go here into ambient occlusion. I'm gonna use this case when I use the render map because I like the render map one. It's quite nice. I discarded the one from X normal for now, but ambient occlusion. So we go left eye ambient occlusion RM render map. So we go there. It's a bit noisy, but don't worry, just for a test. So we go here now. We go right eye, and now again. So we go right eye ID map, normal right eye normals, and ambient occlusion right eye ambient occlusion. So that's it for now. So now we go into the last group, which is extra group. So material ID, so the ID extra, and the normal, which is the normal for that. So that will be extra normals, and the ambient occlusion of the extras here. So you got that. Now here, you're gonna bake this stuff here, which is curvature, all this stuff that extra map, but you can generate it. They are sort of generated inside here, the three by Quixel Suite, the curvature, the position gradient, and the object space normal. So, and then here will tell you exactly what they're for, but those you can import more. Because you can import height, albedo, specular, things like that. You can use. I think you can just pre-bake them and then use it here. They will help you for the texturing. But for this is the minimum that you need pretty much. So we got that. Now here, this is 4K. It just picked up the resolution of this guy. It says 4K. Textual density 2000 to 2K. So ID preset. We don't need. I think we don't need any of this. So here, this is quite important. Depending on what you're gonna put, Unreal. Then it will create color metalness, which is the PVR, which is metallic, which is dielectric, and the roughness and the normal map. So you can generate all that together with whatever texturing you do here is going to be baked down with the normal roughness, metal, and all that. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use not the pixel render map, but I'm going to use probably the R non-linear, which is sort of similar to the maps that I need for rendering in RenderMan RIS. So you go albedo, specular, which is specular map, and you go the roughness map and the normal map. Okay. So here I'm just gonna go here into the option here, and then I'm gonna go into the folder. I'm just gonna create a new folder, and I'm just gonna call this Quixel Maps. So hit OK. Now all I have to do now is create, and then now it runs down, start running all the models, and then assigning all the maps that we create, and start baking all the maps that you need for creating your texturing. And then fire up dedo 3DO, which is the actual sort of 3D viewer renderer, PVR renderer that comes with the Quixel Suite. So I start doing all the texturing stuff. see if I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. Okay, just give it a second. Okay, so we hit OK now. And now we should see now that we just gonna probably hit the button here so I fire up the 3DO so I can see the 3D model. And then we should start seeing the model there in the viewport. It should be by default, but there you go. Oops, I think I made a mistake here. I think here, oops, I think I loaded up the wrong map here. So you can see this is fine, but then I load up the wrong map here. So I think what I'm gonna do, can we change that? Probably not. So I think I load up, this is okay. This is supposed to be, I think you can see I made a mistake here with the normal map. So I load up the wrong map. So you got the right ambient occlusion, but the normal map was the wrong one. So I'm gonna stop this, and I'm just gonna close all this stuff here. Okay, let's do it again, so we got it right this time. Okay, so let's keep recording from here. So I'm just gonna go here into Samsung T, Quixel Suite. Just gonna delete this guy. Just gonna probably delete whatever's inside here. Control A, delete that. So we got that clean. We start again. I think this guy here sometimes generates some PNGs. So yeah, for some reason it generates PNGs. It's like a quick. Right. Okay. So let's start again. So I'm just gonna go again. Quixel Suite. This is a good exercise, I suppose. Yep. So okay, 3DO again. Let's do that again. Model to texture. Open that. Left eye, ID map. Left eye, ID map. Normal. Left eye. Normals. Okay. Ambient occlusion. Left eye. Ambient occlusion. Now right eye. So we go right eye ID map. Normal. Right eye normals. And right eye ambient occlusion. Okay. So we got that now. So we got this done. We got this done. Now we got this one, yeah. Material ID, extra ID map, normal, extra normals, ambient occlusion, extra ambient occlusion. So we got that. So again, we leave all this stuff, bake the curvature map, on a linear, blah blah blah. Let's find our folder there that we created. We call it Quixel Maps. Okay, and we hit create. And again, we just wait a little bit, less than a minute takes roughly, and it should start baking out all the maps now. So let's see what happened. So pretty much the process is that if you provide a mesh and an ID map, and the ID map is pretty much to differentiate the different materials that you're going to assign to it. And if you have a normal map, which is a detailing from the high res, if you have a sculpt, that would be brilliant because you can bring all that detail on, and whatever texturing you do is applying to the normal maps and it's baked on top of that. You can mix it as well, how much you want from it. And then you go on ambient occlusion, which tells you which stuff is occluded, which stuff is not. So I help you with things like dirt and things like that, dust, and put scratches and wear and tear. So, and then he creates an extra one like the curvature map or the high field map, which is help you to things like make it in the y direction. You can have things like darker on the bottom of the character and lighter on the top, so you can generate that stuff. And there are a ton of presets for this suite. So that's the minimum three maps that you need and a model to create that. So it's nearly there. So let's see. So that should be nearly there. So let's get started. Don't know why it's not firing up 3DO automatically, but it should fire out 3DO here. So let's go here. Now if I did it right, it should be okay. It should be all there. Yeah. it's all okay now. You can see we did the right maps. Now we have ambient occlusion. We have the other occlusion is a bit grainy, but it doesn't matter. You know that you can generate something much better with more samples inside render map. You can probably use the one from next time. You compare the one, which one is the better, and then you use that. That's fine. So we got normal map, ambient occlusion, and the ID map. So the ID map is pretty much the color. So this allows you to select materials what you're gonna use. So at the moment, you see I got 3 groups here, so I can shade per group. So if I start with the left eye, for example, so we got the left eye here, or the right eye. So I can start with here, left eye. Now if I press left eye and I press C, you see now I can see the colors. So I can select. I know that this material is going to be exactly the same as this material. So I click here. I say C, so color, and then you press Shift, and then you click, and it automatically load up the preset. Okay. Now in the preset, you have the option now to just come here and then just select the material you want. So let's put a metal there quickly. This is only going to be a quick test. We're not going to do much. And like I said, I'm going to create another series just for this. So let's go and create, I don't know, this stuff, M4. Say OK, and it creates everything for you automatically. So now we will have that material assigned to this bit. We can assign to the other one later because we're only in this group at the moment. You probably can see in a minute here. You can see that we're only working on left eye. You can see that the preset automatically there. And you can see here it generates everything for you. So you got now a 4 map. You got color. You see you got 1, 2, 3. You got the aluminium, the coating, and the coarse damage. You got a normal map with the same, a roughness, the specularity, and what is specular and what is not. Okay, and all these maps are generated for you, so you can use them to render stuff in Unreal, whatever software you're going to use for render. But you can see here it's pretty awesome. Again, like I said, these issues here with this stuff is just because this model is appalling. Like I said, this is a free model that I got from the internet, so it's just not really ideal. If you model something like that, you will probably have a much better model than this. Okay, so so the thing is, obviously, if you the rendering here in the 3D, you can see that this is shading wheel all together, but this is like the albedo. This is like the color. This is what's going to be in the diffuse for that metal that you're going to use. This is going to be, this is glossiness, but I think we're not using glossiness. We're using, yeah, glossiness, i.e. Roughness. Specular, telling that based on this color, you can see the stuff that is going to be very specular. It's going to be the white stuff, and the not so specular, the darker bit. So the normal here, see, this is the normal, and this is pretty much using the normal from the original one. I don't think it's actually baking much on the normal here. I think you go normal here, but you can put the intensity and thing. I think this is pretty good here. So I'm using at the moment the normal that comes with it, but you can increase, like I said, you can increase this. I think at the moment, let's see here. Yeah, this is assigned to that color. So let's see if I, again, so we go here normal, we go ambient occlusion, which is the one we baked. We go a bump, we don't have bump. Opacity, we don't have opacity. Emissive, we don't have any emissive material. So it's all dark. So and this is all together. Okay. So all this stuff here should be baked out into the normal map at the end when you bake it out. Okay, into the normal map, into the color map, into the roughness map, and so forth. So if I want to assign this material to this other thing, let's see. We're going to do this more properly with another. So I think here obviously I don't have any material assigned, but you can probably copy the other material we created and then assign it to this one here, because at the moment we are in the right eye, so if you press C, we will be able to assign you see color to this guy, so the same material as this guy. We can assign it to it. So that's it for now, guys. This is just pretty much the starting point. This is where you pretty much have all the model inside, and then you start the texturing process. At the moment, this is only just model preparation stuff. Then we're not texturing anything at the moment. So what we're going to do in the next series, I'm going to put the texturing, hopefully, and then another series with just the rendering. So thank you very much, guys. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.